That's an android. That one is a serpent. So this man was differentiating between what he said were Nephal, the fallen ones, Nephilim. This is the people who are serpent inside. Many different types of Nephilim, but there's some who are serpent inside. I'm going to say everything. It's all coming up. There are people who are serpent inside, and they look just like you and me. They are snakes. Actual from the jungle, ancestral same family, except that because they are Nephilim, they will not be the size of a snake in the forest. They're human sized. They are human sized, and even I have seen these in my dreams. I have shared, I think there's one prophecy, it will be part of this here, where I said that God showed me just the way you walk to work. It was winter. So I had a dream where God showed me, excuse me, please, my normal route, I was going to the train station. So to get to this train station, you walk a couple blocks to the train station. And then as you're going to the train station, other people also have the right to walk. And I said that I was standing and I was walking, and then God had people coming past me who were snakes. Some of the people were fully snakes, okay? Snake head, snake body, snake everything. Inside an overcoat, but the overcoat is hanging open. And you can see, you know snakes have that lined belly. Their belly looks like linoleum, like kitchen flooring with the lines. The snake is going like this, moving forward, wearing a coat, snake head, snake body. The thing moves past me. I'm standing on the street. The next one comes. It has a human head and a human upper. The body is a serpent. The thing is going. It's a man. Overcoat is open because it's winter. It should be shut, but God has the coat open because it's a learning moment for his child. The snake is moving. I'm looking. I just felt hopeless. Because why? Did God put me in Manhattan to see that? No. God had me in my own neighborhood to let me know. They live right here with you. They live right here with you. In the apartments around you, at the same stores. The Lord has done this to me in every single place that I've lived in Brooklyn. A lot of the people in the store were creatures. Creatures. I've spoken of my dream where I said I went to the bank. We're all standing in the line for the bank. I'm about the third or the fourth person. I said all of a sudden, the lights in the bank go out. And the man who is just in front of me becomes illuminated as something else. I can't remember what he was, but I know that he was something else. And then in that same dream, that man was a creature, right? He was a creature. We are talking about the juxtaposition of creatures. This is actual fallen Nephilim wearing human outers with us, but God is also bringing in the existence of synthetics, bots. In the bank, the man turned and he looked at me, and the bank went dark. Just like a movie where everything goes dark and then a spotlight is on the man. And I'm thinking, who will save me from this man? And before I could think, spotlight, spotlight, spotlight began to go on in a bank that is right here in my area. And different people began to be highlighted, and they were either fallen like this man, or they were android people, meaning robots. Their eyes lit up red. All the reaction video people are going to have a fun time with this, and I could care less because I'm thinking of the souls of actual brothers and sisters in the faith who need to know that God has said for so long that we are not alone in this place. Every dream that I'm describing to you, hunting will take place afterwards and the names will be dropped. I'm just giving them to you by memory because I have too many prophecies to remember every title that God has given. That dream in the bank, the people either, when the spotlight hit them, they were actually revealed to either be actual Nephilim, and with Nephilim, they can be bird-headed, a bird head with a human person. This thing has existed since ancient Egypt. Imagine thinking that a thing will be drawn on the wall in ancient Egypt, and then the Egyptians were only drawing it for fun. Imagine thinking that they were so bored that they just thought, let's draw some jackal-headed people, lion-headed people, wolf-headed people, eagle-headed people. Let's just do it. And then the American Indians were like, we want to do it too. And then the American Indians began to draw the same kinds of creatures on their walls. Have you looked at the American Indian totem pole? Have you looked at it? Have you seen that it will have the head of a dog or a wolf in it? And then it will have the head of another animal? It will have the head of maybe a fox? Have you looked at American Indian culture and noticed how they divide themselves sometimes by their different tribes? And then the different heads, the jackal, the wolf, the this will go up. And at the top, who's always at the top with the wings spread openly? It's an eagle. Their totem poles always end with an eagle at the top, but they have the serpent in it. They have the wolf in it. So other cultures, right, that are not necessarily westernized, will have all this information available. But then the westernized cultures will always say, these are the rantings of someone who doesn't have access to their medication. All I can say is insult the Holy Spirit more. And when the time comes that screaming begins to happen in many homes, guess whose home will not have that? At least not to the same decibel. It is the home of the person that God is always showing these things.